sure by now a lot of people who are on Twitter have noticed that your follower count's probably dropping. I lost about 20 of them, which was not bad. I know a lot of people who were losing hundreds or thousands of people, and that's because there's a push for everybody to migrate to BLUESKY.
Is that right? No wonder I've been losing like one or two, maybe three. And I'm like, I thought it was much higher. I was up to like 129, and then I dropped back down to right now I have 125, even though I know nobody has been disconnecting.
Yeah, this is like the fifth liberal I'm leaving Twitter flounce, I think. But there's a lot of people who are migrating to BLUESKY, and they're like, oh, BLUESKY is so much better. It's great. I did a video. When did I do this video? About a year ago, covering BLUESKY and basically going over a lot of the content. And so you can find that video on my channel on Snow Himbo. Please follow me at Snow Himbo at YouTube if you haven't. It's called Random at Worst, my honest review of BLUESKY. But I basically concluded that it was a shitlib echo chamber. So what we're going to do next...
like the conservative one. What was it? Lounge? What the heck was that
Truth
called?
Social, there's Gab, there's...
No, the one that they took down because, there were Nazis on it or something. Or if you I
don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either, but it was something like Lounge Chair or something like that where they could go and talk about conservative things. Like if you put down Trump, you would be gone in a second. As soon as you put down Trump, you were gone. I can't remember.
Yeah,
it would be conservative, though.
Wasn't that site, that website you're talking about, wasn't it launched in like 2020 or something?
Yeah.
I think I know.
Parlor, there we go.
I was close. I was close. Thank you, Nikki. I was close.
Which is funny because now Twitter is like a Nazi hive where everybody's talking about Jews all the time, and it's like it's fine and nobody cares. You know why? Because it's part of the plan. But I digress. So what we're gonna do tonight is we're going to revisit BLUESKY.
Okay.
Here in 2024, late 2024, soon to be 2025, and we're gonna see because I've checked it out a little bit.
I did set up an account there, but I haven't.
I did not. I'm not. I just the only reason why I'm on X, to be honest, is literally just to promote my shows. And that's going slowly, so I will not be going on BLUESKY. No.
But we're just gonna give it a cursory glance and see. I don't know. See how it's going. I'm curious how it's developing. I suppose. So let's see here. Let's make it nice and big. Okay, so this is just Discover. I guess this is kind of like their For You tab. Let's see. This person is widely known to be corrupt, and you should feel free to Google that. Trump picks Pam Bondi to be assumed.
Corrupt.
I mean, they're not wrong, but I mean, they're looking at it from every Trump pick is going to be corruptible, and you should fear it. But the Democrats, they're so good, that kind of. Shit liberty,
I can't scroll. I can't scroll for 5 seconds without liberals stop the steal.
Yeah.
Why aren't the Dems seeking a recount?
And you're stoking this fire, Snow, and I'm glad you are because, let's convince the shit libs that they need to stop the steal, just like the Trumpers were trying to do in 2020.
Oh no, I need a pink pussy hat January 6th. We need liberals to storm the Capitol. I'm invested in this. This has to happen. God damn. Let's see here. They didn't do it when
Fortnite DLC or something like that.
All these people are literally just like the Democrats aren't doing Stop the Steal because they're weak. No full audit. Dems can't fight worth shit. No wonder MAGA keeps eating our lunch. Stewart is on the money here. Because our votes didn't matter. It was the electoral college votes. He bloody cheated. Read this letter. I gotta read the fucking letter. All right. We need to read the letter. We got to read the letter. I love Blue Sky already. This is golden. This is just okay. Let's read this fucking letter. Let's go. Dear Vice President Harris, we write to alert you to serious election security breaches that have threatened the security integrity of the 2024 election. Does this sound familiar to anybody yet? And to identify ways to ensure that the will of the voters is reflected and that voters should have confidence in the result. The most effective manner of doing so is through targeted recounts requested by the candidate. In the light of the breaches, we ask that you formally request hand recounts in at least the states of Michigan, Nevada, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. We have no evidence that the outcomes of the elections in those states were actually compromised as a result of the security breaches, and we are not suggesting that they were. Well, you kind of are.
That's what Stop the Steal is. You are literally saying that, we think he stole it in these states, even though, they had been building him up as the biggest babyface for the past 7 months,
Yeah.
This is just gold, pure gold.
But binding risk-limiting audits, RLAs, or hand recounts should be routine for all elections, especially when the stakes are high and the results are close. Sir, that was not close. That was a blowout.
That was a complete blowout.
We believe that under the current circumstances, when massive software breaches are known and documented, are they just taking all the shit that the MAGA people were screaming about in 2020, and they're like, well, actually, we agree with it now.
It's the same.
This is
script.
Amazing.
It is the exact same script for these people. Yeah, this is exactly the script the Trumpers had. All they did was hand the Trumpers, or not the Trumpers, the shit libs, the same script. Here, this is what you're gonna say. This is what you're gonna,
Recounts are necessary and appropriate to remove all potential doubt and set an example for security best practices in all elections. I really want to see what all of these people's take was back in 2020 when all of the hogs were screaming about election fraud.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to see it.
This is the greatest. This was the safest election. This was the most secure election. That's what they were saying back then. Oh, this is
the election is safe and effective.
Safe and effective. It was the most secure. It was 100%. 100%.
That sounds also familiar. Safe and effective.
I know, right?
My vote swells with pride.
Oh my God.
In 2022 records, video camera footage and deposition testimony produced in a civil case in Georgia disclosed that its voting system used statewide had been breached over multiple days by operatives hired by attorneys for Donald Trump. The evidence...
It's the same script, dude. I'm telling you. They literally just made up the script and dusted it off. They dusted off the 2020 script and then they handed it to the shit libs. I'm telling you.
The evidence showed that the operatives made copies of the software that runs all of the equipment in Georgia and certain other states and shared it with other Trump allies and operatives. Oh man, I'm sorry, this is just too fucking good. So we haven't even dipped our toes into Blue Sky and we already got Stop the Steal happening.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm not going to go on this. I don't think any shitlib is going to want to see my shows. I don't know. Maybe they might. I don't know. We'll see.
So we got some cool science stuff. I guess this is cool. It's like an eye. That's kind of
looks like
neat.
an eye, yeah. Hi, kitty.
Oh, kitty.
Kitty.
That's a really cute cat.
It is. But you can find that on X.
Oh, no, it's mayo is spicy. You remember this? You remember this idiot?
Mm-mm.
No.
She's one of those blue MAGA operatives.
Of course she is.
No, I don't know.
Trump's new administration. Okay, so it's just TDS. Matt Gaetz is unemployed. For the next 4 years, I'm giving zero fucks 24/7. Meh. So already, it's just a lot of TDS. There was some good pictures. Oh, okay, cool. There's some beauty. I feel like a lot of these are kind of group therapy sessions.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Weirdly high amount of space pictures.
Well, as you were saying, that therapists are literally going to make a killing this quarter because everyone's going to be at their therapist, with this TDS stuff.
Also, celebrities, even though they didn't do it in 2016, some of them have already left the country. So this time, so yeah, weird.
Okay, we've got a Guillermo del Toro impersonator.
Oh.
Interesting.
Blue Jay, or I think it's a Blue Jay, right?
Yeah.
I hope Chappelle Roan is even meaner in 2025.
I don't know who that is. I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah, I know who.
Okay, well, I like this one. They're actually calling out who's ready for the worst podcast of all time. This is going to be dog shit.
Well,
So
it technically is, but yeah, I mean, from a shit lib, that's kind of like the kettle calling the pot calling the kettle black. Oh, kitties.
I like the kitty stuff. They seem to be like trying to.
Is that
honor thanks, Pop?
Oh no! I'm honored. Thanks, Pam.
Oh, cat.
Sound of dog being run over. Dear crybaby Democrats and loser rhinos, one way or another, Trump is going to get Matt Gaetz in, and he'll be your next AG. Cope and Steve.
Oh,
actually,
no.
I'm actually going to save that because I don't think that's happening. But okay, we got some vaccine chart stuff. That's probably because of the whole RFK Jr. thing, which, you know.
Well, I know that unvaccinated was trending. I saw that. And I was like, why? It was half and half. Oh, I'm alive today because of the vax. Or, you know, I'm alive because I didn't take the vax or whatever. So, I mean, it was like 50-50 on what they were talking about unvaccinated.
God. Oh, no.
Resistance Unite? Is this a thing? Is this like a...
Morgan Fairchild? She hasn't been a thing since like the 80s.
This person just has Kamala Harris as her... Oh, that's so weird. Why do they just have politicians as their profile pictures? It's so odd.
Hero worship, man. They hero worship these politicians.
It's so strange. It's so bizarre.
Now there's Pat
I think I'm just going to put on noise-canceling headphones for the next 4 years. No, you should use the next 4 years to radicalize everybody. We have work to do.
That's what she's gonna do.
I feel like the reason a lot of these people have retreated to Blue Sky is they want this echo chamber of just like self-reinforcement for the next 4 years. It's like, no, you need to get the fuck out and you need to start radicalizing people. Listen, I'll go over this more.
That snow in the football game or whatever that is.
Yeah, they're talking about snow football a lot. Maybe they're static. I'm not sure. There's a lot of cool
I don't watch the
stuff.
NFL. It's kind of like WWE, but worse.
Well, baseball's my favorite sport, so. Yeah.
I didn't say baseball. I said football.
I know.
Do not normalize him. He's a lawless, un-American psychopath. Never normalize him.
After a pulse scene.
Oh, shut up. Oh,
let me guess. Cute. Hold on. Let me guess. JoJo's here, right? She's got to be here.
JoJo. Oh, God.
I think all of the shit libs are here. JoJo from Jers or whatever.
You know.
Let me guess. The shit lib.
Yeah, just like Brooklyn Dad Defiant. You know, she's just like him. You know.
They're all David Pakman viewers. No, they left. They left him. Remember, he lost over 1,000 because.
Well, he said he gained 10,000 more, but I think he installed like bots or something.
Yeah, something like that. He paid for bots or something. Mm-hmm. Him in the Humanist Report.
And David Dole.
Our next head of CMS, unqualified, must not be confirmed.
It's funny how Dr. Oz lost to Federer, but he got a more important job for him in the Trump administration.
Mm-hmm. And all because he had an R next to his name.
Yeah.
Look at this shit. This is actually hilarious. Dr. Oz, the uninsured don't have the right to health, but should be given a way of crawling back out of the abyss with 15-minute physicals provided by the government in a festival-like setting.
Yeah, that's fuck you, poor people. You just deserve to die because God us forbid we'd actually give you health care. Oh my God, what? Get out of here, you fucking commie. Oh, commie. Sorry.
Oh my God. They're really, we're glazing Fauci. Oh man. It's literally Blue Sky. Literally, it's still a shit lib echo chamber.
They were doing that, and when I looked up, the unvaccinated was trending. Some of them were saying, they were painting portrait. They had painted a portrait of Fauci into a wall and saying, "Never forget COVID." I was like, "Oh, you fucking people are so fucking shit libby."
Didn't he get COVID 6 times after getting vaccinated?
Yes, and he also did. He was deleting gay people with the bullshit that he did with the AIDS epidemic.
What?
Sorry, just to answer Max, if you're asking if Dr. Oz is a Zionist, he is. He is directly paid by AIPAC.
Yeah, we went over the list of who Trump appointed. Yeah, he's gotten over 100,000. So, yeah, or over 120,000, I guess.
Let's see. It's Discover News. Let's look at news.
What the fuck is Black Guy?
Black Guy.
Oh no. A woman filed a sexual assault complaint in 2017 against Pete Hegseth. Well, yeah, again, like the Republicans. What do you want? What are you expecting here? Mm-hmm. President-elect Donald Trump.
It's kind of like out in the open. Like it's almost like Republicans are like openly gay, and Democrats are kind of still in the closet. You know what I mean?
Okay, so this is the news section. So far, I'm not seeing a lot has changed. I'm seeing a lot of just shit lib echo chamber vibes. There's some cool space pictures. That's kind of neat, I guess.
Well, I mean, they're looking at galaxies, like other galaxies. So, I mean, if you are into astronomy like I am, so to speak, sorry, I'm a little closeted on it, but I do like astronomy and learning about, space, what's out there.
I will say, though, I find it really frustrating how all of the, Fauci fans, none of them will touch all the, crazy bullshit he got up to during the AIDS epidemic. Mm-hmm. Because he was objectively awful, and they all pretend that just doesn't exist. It's kind of the same thing with Joe Biden, how, when he ran for president, they kind of, just memory hold, his whole career of pathological lying and plagiarism and being an objectively horrible human being, and they repainted him as this empathetic guy for some fucking reason. Yep. It was really weird.
And what's the movie Jimmy Dore would always reference there, Alex? Fauci was the criminal, and it had what's his name in it? Guy went to Texas. I can't remember his name. Matthew McConaughey. Oh, he was the good guy, and Fauci was the bad guy. I forgot what the movie was called now.
Let me look.
Okay, thank you. But everyone forgets that movie, that Fauci was literally the bad guy in that movie.
All right, now I logged into mine, so I'm curious.
Oh, I guess it's Dallas Buyers Club?
Yes, okay. That's it.
See, my feed, my feed in comparison, I'm following.
Oh, there's the Lincoln Project.
I forgot to follow him. Leak the report, pass it on. Leak the report, the Lincoln Project.
Ugh.
So, there's a lot of good people here, but that's only because, I follow the coolest people from Twitter on this, and I try and, shut out all
I
the
always
liberal.
follow the... You sound like Kurt Hennig. I only follow the perfect people.
Yeah.
By the way, just on a side note, I believe it's... let me just look at the date. Yeah, so November 29th, I'll be going to the Jimmy Dore show in Burbank, or where I live.
Really?
Oh, interesting.
Well, let us know how that goes.
Yeah. The last 2 years I went there, they were kind of disappointing because he didn't have, the guests on where they were showed the clips of the politics. It was just doing stand-up comedy stuff. But considering how Jimmy's been doing the showing the videos again, gives me hope that he's going to do that again.
Live from several California things, but yeah, I've seen some of them. The ones with Roseanne Barr were kind of interesting, but I didn't really watch any.
You know what? You know what? I just realized maybe Blue Sky is like, maybe that's a hint. You know?
Yeah, and
Blue Sky.
And the Red Sky, you could point to Parlor and say Parlor was Red Sky.
I think he means red as in like the Red Army, which based. But yeah, this tweet kind of this tweet kind of points out the problem, I think. The website slows down when the devs notice too much leftist infighting, which is funny. It's objectively funny, but it's like, this is the worst time in history to be in an echo chamber. You do not want to be in an echo chamber. There are going to be two main groups who are going to be very open to radicalization in the next little while. Right. Those two groups are going to be liberals, because obviously they're going to be against Orange Man bad, all that. You can use that.
And joy.
Joy, yes.
Yeah.
Democracy.
Democracy,
And there's also going to be a ton of disillusioned Trump supporters who who rolled their whole future on him making everything better, and they're about to get the rudest awakening of their lives. So we don't want to be in echo chambers. We want to be in spaces that we can radicalize people and get them on the side of the working class, on the side of the everyman.
That's
and these people are going
to do. So,
yeah, I mean, this is what we call a civil war. They want a civil war. The rich want a civil war. So they have to act like the common man to get the common man to, delete each other.
There's Swifty stuff. Oh, no, not Swifty stuff. Oh.
If Trump wins, what the heck? Jabba the Hutt with glasses on and a wig? What do you mean?
So this is an interesting thing I saw a little while ago. The lefty Canadian radical, who is a comrade of ours, pointed out there's a bunch of like right wingers who notice everybody's like migrating to Blue Sky, so they're going over there to like own the libs or whatever. Which is funny because I can't even shit on them for that, because I went to Truth Social and made a Truth Social account, and it's my picture is just me holding up Karl Marx Das Kapital, and like people get very mad at anything communism related on Truth Social. Wow. Shocker! I know they lose their mind.
Yeah, when we were doing that live stream with Heartland Speedy on the election, when that guy talking with Jane Euchre, he said Kamala Harris is a communist. We were like, oh my God.
We're just like, oh, facepalm. Shut up. She is not. We wish she was a commie.
Yeah.
I've had so many chats in Kit's chat rooms where they're just like, the one Trumper is like, yeah, Kamala's a commie. I went, oh my God, you don't know what that word means.
Yeah.
You have no idea. You just think it's bad word. Just
like 2020 when they were calling Biden radical leftists and Marxists and all that. So stupid.
And they were calling him a commie. Yep.
This is okay. Conservatives join Blue Sky, face abuse and censorship. Oh, the poor conservatives. I'm so sad you're finally getting a taste of what like half the people protesting Palestine on Twitter have gotten.
What goes around comes around.
Like half the people on my list now have had to remake their Twitter accounts.
Yeah.
Because some like triggered idiot was like, no, I don't like this.
I mean, we have the same thing. Angel and I have a friend who still doesn't have his Twitter back. He has to use his girlfriend's. By the way,
this is interesting.
I just want to mention real fast. Please watch Angel in the Afternoon tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Angel in the Afternoon, be there. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So this is interesting. I actually reached the end of the popular with friends feed. Can you refresh these?
I'm sure.
Oh, be sure to follow that guy.
Let's
see. Yeah, so oh man. Okay, hold on. How does he have 3,763.2K followers already?
Because when did this guy make sheep? There's a bunch of sheep who hate Orange Man bad. This is the shit lib central.
Oh no, starter packs. Okay, I found one thing. Okay, there's starter packs. Oh my god.
And Rick Wilson.
All right, well that's enough of that. But yeah, basically, Blue Sky, from what I'm seeing, it used to be a little less abrasive than this, but it looks to mainly be a liberal sort of coping, a cope capsule, a copesule, if you will. I made very clear to like follow very specific people, so I get my own like mini echo chamber of just like not horrible takes. But yeah, that's Blue Sky in 2024.
Sounds like the Blue Sky from YouTube.
It really does, you know.
It sounds like Blue Maga Sky. That's what it sounds like.
Blue Maga Sky. I love it.
And I have noticed all of the Brooklyn dads on there, the JoJo chicks on there, Harry Sasson, and the other one, I forget his name.
Aaron Wolfen? No,
they're all on there. So that's that shouldn't be surprising. But that's Blue Sky in 2024.
Oh, what about that K-Hive guy? You know. If you know who I'm talking about, he's African American. He always acts crazy in his rants. You know, he was just recently praising Obama
for docking down to black people.
No. For what's the term? Bailing out
over my head. Over my head.
Yeah, I know.
What are we talking about?
In the God or something. I wouldn't call him that, but. They're all on there.
So that's Blue Sky in 2024. Sign up at your own risk.
That's okay. I think I'll pass. I'll stay on Twitter and promote my shows.